Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mo and my business is called Mo's Mojo, and I help you put the mojo back into your business. Today I'm going to be talking to you about building websites. Which one should you do? Build your own, get someone else to build it, or use one of those sites online that I call websites in a box. I'll be talking about my personal experiences and the pros and cons of each method. Now the first one, which is the cheaper option, is obviously to build it yourself. Now with my very first website, I chose this option. I used a YouTube video which helped me and guided me through the process. Now obviously this is a difficult choice to make, but if you have no money to start, just like I did when I started, then this is the option for you. Now the guy I used is called Tyler, and I'll put a link to his video down below. It is a long video and it does take time, and when I did it there were a few hiccups, in fact quite a few. I planned to have my website ready in 2 weeks. However, it took almost 6 weeks. In fact, there were some days I was about to give up totally, because obviously I'm not a web designer and there are hiccups and there were things you would like to do but maybe the video you watch doesn't go into detail about. Oh, before I forget, the website should be built using a WordPress program, wordpress.org. They're the most common ones, and you get a lot of help and support. There are plugins, widgets and all that, and depending on the kind of business you're in, you'll be able to find a video on YouTube that will guide you. The good thing about it, obviously, is, like I said, is it's free, but the cons are the time it takes and your learning curve is quite steep. The second option is obviously the website in a box, and I call it this because it's an in-between the build it yourself or getting someone else to build it. So you go on these online websites. The one I used for mine at that time was called Moonfoot. So you go in there, they've got these templates there already, so all you need to do is plug in your information, and it's a bit like using a Word document. So you've got your information on your Word document, you cut and paste. There are different pictures you can use. They've got their own plugins behind the scenes, so you don't really need to do much work. Just put your information on it in a format and you're ready to go. Now the final one is, if you have the money, get somebody else to build your website. That is by far the best option, because you know you're distracting me. Why are you putting your hand there? You took me off because I wasn't sure what you're doing, and the battery is actually flashing now, so we're out of batteries. Now the third option is, obviously if you have money, getting somebody else to build your website. And this is what I did with my current website. After going through a lot of designers, trust me, I went through at least 6 before I found this gentleman from online. So he helped me build the website I do have. One thing you need to bear in mind is it's not a cheap option, and you need to have all your information to hand. You need to have an idea of what your website wants to look like. Now, my number one place, or the one I wanted to copy the most, was Michael Hyatt. And I remember my designer coming back to me and saying, "Are you obsessed with this guy? Are you in love with him? Because he's everything. Michael Hyatt, Michael Hyatt, Michael Hyatt." Well, he's one of my online mentors. He probably doesn't know, but he is. Anyway, back to my story. Getting somebody else to build your own website is by far the less stressful option. I hope that's been helpful for you. So obviously if you do build your own website, you can monitor SEOs, you can upload things yourself, and like I said, please, WordPress, I'm not promoting anybody here, but WordPress is by far the best tool or the best program to use to build your website. Anyway, thank you. My name is Mo, and I hope you found that video useful. If you have any comments or questions, please put them in the box below, and please check out my website www.mosmojo.com. Thank you.